Man, if only I would have pushed the button.
I mean, we're recording.
Now, the question is that like a valid email? Because like this is a paid legal advertisement. If you no longer wish to receive these emails, you can unsubscribe by clicking here. Well, I'm definitely going to click there.
Yeah, that sounds like a phishing attempt.
hello@mercyruk.co.uk. Yeah, that definitely. Breaking news, if you have mesothelioma, you may be entitled to a large lump sum.
That's what I got out of that.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Hey, whether or not Camp Lejeune actually had dirty water, someone will have to, fact check that. Our guy, can you get on that one?
We got a guy for that.
Yeah, we got a fact checker guy.
Yeah.
Wow, what an intro. Welcome, everybody, to the first episode of Year 2.
Year 2.
Year 2. It doesn't have to be Season 2, it's Year 2.
Yeah.
Welcome to Episode 1, Year 2.
It's
or
like
Episode
Season
53.
2, but better.
Yeah, right. It's like Season 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Right.
As always, I'm Jim.
And I'm Jason.
And we are the Midwest Sadbois. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If this is your first or 53rd episode, thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Yes.
You got anything fun, exciting, other than maybe having cancer from Camp Lejeune?
I never went to Camp Lejeune.
Me neither.
Because...
Not military.
Yeah, I got my student loans through FAFSA. But yeah.
I'm going to pay them myself, maybe over the course of 70 years.
Yeah. I'll die first.
Yeah.
But new and exciting. Yeah, I got another tattoo.
What a shock.
Everyone is just taken back. Like,
Another
here's
one?
my Flabbergast button. You just hit it.
Smashed it.
Yeah. I got another Pokemon tattoo.
Also, who would have guessed?
Yeah, right. I got a little Totodile. Yeah. The
ones we discussed the other day, still on the menu, off the menu?
on the menu. The menu. He was just a little bit big. So like I didn't have time today to do it. So we just blasted my elbow for 2 hours instead.
My elbow, mine isn't nearly as covered as yours, but what little bit of ink I have on my tiny elbow hurt like a little bitch.
Yeah, like I got
elbows fucking suck.
I got plenty of that elbow done.
Yeah, there is no skin, and that is just needle and bone, and that hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, my tattoo artist, as soon as he would have to go over there, he was like, "Sorry about this." And he was
No,
just,
you're not.
But what's really funny is I went to Walmart to pick something up like 2 hours ago, and someone's like, "You paying cash or card?" I'm like, "Card." He goes, "Second question, did the elbow hurt?" And I was like,
Which one?
Yeah. I was like, "Dog, I just got this done like 3 hours ago, and I'm still deeply crying inside." But,
Fair.
Yeah, so I'm getting close, man. I'm getting close. They got more coverage, right? Like I just got to do a little bit. Just got to do a little bit.
How's it been a week of them ice bath and yoga classes?
So you said you got something, right?
It's been a week, huh?
And
it's only been a couple of days. I'm joking.
Yeah.
In recording time and through the magic of podcast land, it's only been like 2 days.
I was gonna do it yesterday, but
Day one, he's already given.
I gotta start over. I'm gonna start over next week. I had some things to do.
I got to check-ins, I got to save-ins, and
right. It's like I had things to do. I had some episodes of shows to watch. I can't do yoga and watch shows at the same time. Like there was just like
I feel like that is prime time to watch a show while you're just sitting on the floor, relaxing and stretching.
There was, like conflict of interests and stuff, and then I got a tattoo today, so I can't
I mean, yeah, geez.
I'm not able to yoga for a few days.
Yeah, well, maybe if you said it to Wumbo instead of to yoga.
Maybe.
Yeah. You hear that? Day one, he's like, I quit.
I'm
already.
gonna.
In the same vein of bringing to light your non-exercising habit formings, I have also fallen off the bandwagon. I haven't worked out in like 3 weeks, so it's both of us, and it shows.
It doesn't show. So.
Well, it shows on my side. I have fallen off. I've been drinking a lot of pop. Just been feeling some pop, and I got to get back to drinking. Perfect segue. We got to get back into drinking that water. So hit up the boys at w.gg, drink the good water, make your plain water taste better. Don't drink pop, drink water. It's better for you.
Yeah, and they got some sales going on right now.
They do.
And you can take advantage of code Sadbois for 10% off. It's a great time to get better drinks.
Stay hydrated, folks.
Yeah, you have to drink stuff to survive anyway, right? You're gonna die if you don't, so you might as well make it taste good.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Just don't drink sugar. That's the takeaway here. Sugar, bad.
You know, speaking of sugar being bad, you know, it's crazy that like a lot of sugar leads to a lot of inflammation in the body.
One could say, yeah.
Yeah, because like
stored deposits.
I've been eating a lot of sugar and drinking a lot of sugar lately.
Yeah.
And a lot of body pain. So
it really
I got to get back on that bandwagon of drinking the Dubby, drinking water. Yep. So everybody, hydration check. Make sure it's good for you.
It's one of those things that like you don't notice that you feel bad until you start to feel better, and you're like, holy shit! Like I feel so good now.
Yeah. How
have I gone this long with just like not knowing that I've not felt good? This isn't shaming anybody, just in general. Like if when you start to like have your inner soul searching, and I'm not trying to be on my high horse in my ivory tower here, just like for real though, when you clean up the food you put in your body, clean up the liquid you put in your body, you will legitimately just internally feel better. And then the moment it hits your brain and you're like, oh God, I feel better, you're like, oh shit, I need to keep doing this. And it's so easy to fall off the bandwagon.
And then it's like, well, just one Mountain Dew or one Red Bull.
Yep, one Coke Sprite. Oh, I can have one Coke Sprite. And you can treat yourself how you want to treat yourself, but just mentally tell yourself, I can't do this forever. That's my takeaway. Yeah. If you take anything away from that, is drink less sugar.
Yeah, I got to get back on that bandwagon because
yes,
boy,
Scotland is coming, and we are going to hike through the goddamn Highland Mountains.
I got to be in shape for hiking. Yes. I got to be in shape. I'm playing a High Five Tiger show in July in Fort Wayne.
Ooh,
I got to get back to Fort Wayne,
stage ready,
looking
make
better.
Sure that knee is good for all the emo bouncing. You know, the Sadbois stands.
I got to look better than I did when I left.
Always.
I mean, instantly I'm gonna look better because I have way better tattoos now.
Fair point. Good start.
So
better hair.
Yeah, I mean, I just gotta lose a little bit of weight.
Just start shredding, and then you'll start shredding.
Shred to shred, buddy.
Get shredded by shredding.
Oh my god.
Shred to shred.
Shred for shreds.
Shred for life.
Hell yeah, bro.
Shred the gnar, bro.
Dude, just shredding all the gnar.
Shred the gnar. Sometimes you just gotta drop in, bow, and then you're just like, all right. So I have, in light of the recent exciting episodes that we've had, or even just this one here, I've got some doom and gloom for us.
Oh shit.
You know what? Let's start with a high note. You said you have recently obtained. What's that thing called?
The PlayStation Portal.
This is a perfect segue. Grab that thing for just a moment. So what is this thing called? You said it's like a PlayStation Portal. What is this?
It's the PlayStation Portal.
Not a sponsor.
So if you have a PlayStation, you can basically like screen share from your PlayStation to this device anywhere you have internet and play all of your games and all that kind of stuff.
You were playing Spider-Man when I came over. They was just sitting here, just like whipping away, and
dude, you can play.
This feels good. Does it have the haptic triggers or no?
Yup.
For real? How do you turn them on? The little switch?
Nope. It's default.
Oh, so that's not even all the way down?
I don't know. Well, it's based on the game.
Oh, that's cool. Dang, this thing's pretty sick.
Yep.
Grab yourself. If you're a PlayStation person, this thing is, and not a PlayStation person, talking about it, the thing's pretty cool. You should check it out.
Yep. It's pretty sweet.
Especially if you would like to game in bed with your significant other and you don't want to sit up in the game room.
Or if you just want to lay down on the couch and just like,
But that bitch is heavy. Do not drop it on your face.
Yeah, don't drop it on your face.
You will break your nose.
Yeah, that will do some damage.
Yeah, that bitch
you can play it in the hospital.
Yeah, don't get blood in it,
Getting your face fixed.
So that thing's called the PlayStation Portal, which is a perfect segue to, have you heard of the recent news about the portal in New York? I think it's New York City over to, it's somewhere in the UK.
What?
So it's not an actual portal, but it's called the portal. Do you remember Facebook's in-home cameras? The little Facebook portals? Yeah. Imagine that, but like the size of the studio light is like the screen. Okay. And it's got like a webcam linked up to it. and it's live streaming Times Square in New York City, I think, to somewhere over in the UK, and the same over there. You want to take a guess at how long it was live until it got shut down?
Oh God.
And do you want to take a guess as to why it got shut down?
I'm gonna guess like 6 minutes, and somebody flashed some boobies, or
right,
or something.
Half right. So a portal linking New York City to Dublin via a live stream has been temporarily shut down after inappropriate behavior ensued, according to the Dublin City Council. I've actually seen not the video of the camera, but I've seen a video of the girl in front of it with her tits out. And sure enough, less than a week after the 24/7 visual art installation was put in place, officials have opted to close it down temporarily after people began to flash each other, grind on the portal, and one person even shared pictures of the Twin Tower attack from the other place to the people in New York City. Just straight up held up their phone and showed the video of 9/11. It's not funny.
Whoa.
Yeah, so this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, no, somebody in a development room somewhere was like, you know what we could do? We're going to do this.
Dude, this would be so cool.
It was so cool because think about it. We're joining worlds. We're joining countries. It's just going to be synergistic, right? And we're going to do it. It's going to be amazing. Day one launch. Boobies.
Yep. I mean, I'm here for that. But
like
yes.
they didn't take into consideration like, yes, we can do it, but should we?
Yep, Jurassic Park always reverts back to Jurassic Park.
Because like,
what is it? They didn't stop to think if they should. They only thought if, or what is it? But yeah, it's the same quote.
Yeah, same concept. Like, yeah, we could definitely do this. Absolutely, no one will do anything appropriate.
Yeah,
Why would they?
Like, yeah, what's the brainstorming session where they're like, what's the worst that can happen? You know, I mean, like, we see a homeless guy get murdered. You know, it's New York City, so it's likely to happen. You know, you're just like, your family's in a trip to Dublin. And you're like, oh, look, it's the camera over to America. And you just see a homeless man getting shivved in the street. You know what? That checks out for live TV. It's basically the cops, but
it's like watching
America
Law
edition.
and Order, but in real life.
Yeah, live.
Yeah, live Law and Order.
Yep. So that was,
wow.
Man, I've just been kind of keeping up with this story because, like, obviously we know how degen human beings are. Like, there's no way this was going to go well forever. It was just never destined.
No. All it takes is one person who's like, hey, watch this. It's like, boom.
How long was it even open? Let's see. Portal in New York. How long was it open?
Yeah, how long did Doctor Strange have the portal open?
Yeah, right. The portal art installation. I should have looked this up beforehand. No, I ain't paying for your stupid news service.
Washington
Dude, that shit is so dumb.
I know exactly
How did we go from newspapers to internet to now we have to pay for internet news?
There's a paywall to get their news.
Well, at that point, I'll just get a fucking newspaper.
It's like, hey, well, apparently there's a website. Anybody out there too? There's a website you can go to, and you copy the link to the article on the site that's like paywalled, and it'll just go right past it.
So I wonder if this is just like a free service that like is signed up for them all.
I don't know.
And then it just regurgitates.
I've seen somebody post it, and they were like, "You're welcome." I'm like, "What does this do?" I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of cool."
That is pretty sick. It doesn't say.
It's like the Robin Hood of websites.
This particular. Oh my goodness, it doesn't matter. But like, honestly, for it to get shut down in record time, it's just amazing.
I'm not surprised.
Let's see. Like, what fun things would you like to see from another country via live stream if you just happen to be walking down the road? Be like, oh, look, there was maybe a marriage proposal, and oh, look at this super cool tradition for this other country that I know nothing of their culture and people and, you know, their traditions. Like, hey, check that out. That's pretty sick. That would be really cool. And then leave it to the Americans to fuck it up.
Right. I mean, it's like when you give anybody the especially Americans, like you give them the chance to do something like that, like they're gonna do it. Like,
oh yeah.
Will anybody do anything inappropriate? And America's like, absolutely, just wait. They're on their way. Like, it's like, well, I don't know if this was American based, but remember that one time there was a contest to name a boat, and the options came down to something.
Bodie McBoatface.
Bodie McBoatface,
and it won.
And it won, and they were like, we can't. We didn't think it would actually win.
Yeah, right. We left it in as a PR stunt, but then it's like it's the same thing with like where's my jet, Pepsi? Did you ever watch that? I know
not yet. We've
talked about it. Where's my jet, Pepsi? Give him the goddamn jet.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, right. You didn't stop to think if you should, only if you could.
Yeah, we can do that. Absolutely. They're online.
They'll never acquire that many points to get a Harrier jet that we are definitely not licensed to sell.
I mean, Mr. Beast does
my fucking jet,
so.
Pepsi. Oh man, but yeah, no. I've just been keeping up with that story. It's just so entertaining. And back to your point of course, if you give anybody the power, they'll do silly shit. We are not immune from that either. We're not even going to pretend to gloss over that. Not 45 episodes ago, we're offering to sell feet pics and our toenails in a jar. The memes are funny, but then there's like people who like actually take that for real.
We got messages about feet pics.
Still think you should.
I haven't gotten that desperate yet.
Brother, it's free money.
If I get
free money. That's your tattoo money to Scotland. You need to catfish some creepy old horny dude into giving you money for Scotland.
Well, I have a VPN now. I could probably send those.
Yeah, right. Now you just need to
Shout
catfish.
out NordVPN.
Not a sponsor yet.
Yeah, I can send my foot pics now that I have a reliable VPN.
Where they can't track you.
Thanks, Nord. Yeah. But
Use code Sadbois and you might save, I don't know, 1%. Probably not.
It'll just ask you to use a different code.
Yeah, please try again.
Invalid.
That's to let you know it's working.
Right. If you use it enough,
yeah,
maybe they'll make one.
Maybe, you never know. Email NordVPN /code Sadbois. But dude, yeah, you should hit that person up for some free Scotland money.
We'll see.
If you could get our tattoos paid with a picture of your gigantic foot, that would be sick. That would both metaphorically and literally.
I mean, all right, we're gonna have to.
Did you hear it? There it is.
We're gonna have to do it.
He heard free tattoo and he was like, "Well, shit." When you phrase it that way,
so you got to take them though.
I have to take the pictures.
Yeah,
absolutely. I benefit from this. Absolutely.
You message just people back, like you want some like peanut butter or like marinara sauce on them toes. Or...
I'll barehand it. I don't care if I get money at the end of it. I have a price for everything. I've said that on the podcast before. Everybody's got a price. Just matter of what.
Put some things in the photo for size comparison, or
banana for scale.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that an organic banana? How?
It's a non-GMO free banana.
Like, damn, that turns me on.
So let's
big feet and non-GMO produce.
Let me dive into my doom and gloom now that we talked about
let's get sad.
The portal being closed in the UK because leave it to the Americans to mess it up.
Of course.
I had read an article the other day. Do you know what Bumble is?
I feel like I've heard that's a dating website, right?
It is. Look at you being up with the times. Why do you know?
I've had people comment about it.
Yeah.
Before, like on like Facebook, say like, "Oh yeah, I'm on Bumble and I found this person" or whatever.
Oh yes.
But real quick side note about dating service websites.
Yeah.
So
what you got?
If you go to my phone right now and you look up Tinder, it'll say download again, like it was because I had downloaded it before. It's because me and my friend Matt, we were at Sweetwater one day. We were sitting next to each other. We wanted to make a Tinder page for a goat.
Kind of sus, but okay.
No, we wanted to make a Tinder page for a goat.
For a goat,
but it made you like sign in with Facebook or something. So we clearly couldn't do it. And
likely story. What was your friend's name?
Matt.
Yeah, likely story. Matt. What are you wearing, Matt?
We were both married at the time.
Matt from Sweetwater. What are you wearing?
We were just really bored. We're like, you know what? Let's make a Tinder page for a goat.
I'm gonna wait to see what Taylor has to say in a week, and I'll be anxiously waiting my 6 a.m. text messages.
I told her. She knows.
Anyhow. You'll also get download again on my phone. I'm not going to shame and pretend like I didn't have a profile before I met Megan. Everybody knows that I met Megan online, which is crazy. Remember when our parents told us not to meet strangers off the internet, and then I went and met a stranger off the internet, and now I'm married to them?
Well, clearly they were just wrong.
Yeah, Mom and Dad, you hear that? You're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So anyhow.
But anyway, Bumble, yeah.
Bumble, the CEO of Bumble, they did an interview, And they said that the future of dating is AI. What do you think about that? I'll explain a little bit further in detail. Well, let me get some preliminary thoughts. Obviously, we know this can't go well, right?
This clearly cannot go well.
If we've learned anything from... So the Bumble CEO says that she wants to invest, or they have already invested in this sort of AI technology in the Bumble app, in which you can select some prompts of like things that you're into, or you can feed it, I like long walks on the beach and I like to eat tacos, and it will message your matches on your behalf and present itself as if you were speaking. So it'll say like, hi, my name's Jim, and I like dirt bikes and tacos and tattoos and long walks on the beach and hiking in the mountains. What's your name, right? Or obviously it wouldn't say, but you get the point. Like, we've seen how good AI is. For those who, this is your first episode, flashback to the one where we listen to AI-generated music. Mm-hmm. It's insane. You know how crazy AI can just instantly fire off something totally presentable from a human perspective, right? So the AI bot will talk to the other person's AI bot, and then the AI bots will converse with one another and determine if you are a match. I feel like it can't work, but it's also dumb enough to work.
I feel like the only thing that this is taking out of the equation is like how you speak or how you have a conversation with people, because you could talk to a person and you're going to talk about your interests. Right. But it's like, will you get to that part? Because maybe you're not the best at texting or, like coming up with small talk to continue a conversation, but your AI is going to do that for you. So it still gets you to the same spot, but you know what I mean? But like I feel like it takes away a lot of the awkwardness when you're first talking to somebody, but I feel like that's going to,
would that not amplify it when you finally meet this person in person?
It's wrong and it's bad.
Yeah.
That I was going to say, because then when you meet in person and it's like, oh, yeah, I might like some of the things you like, but you're really, really weird. Yeah. Or like whatever it is, like you're nothing, you know what I mean? Like
so let's just rewind a couple of decades, shall we? Hi, my name's Jeff. I like working out. I was a military child, and I like doing animal dissections. Hi, Jeff. Nice to meet you. And then you go on a date with this Jeff person, and then you meet them, and it turns out it's Jeffrey fucking Dahmer. Like, do we see how quickly that can just fucking go wrong? Because the AI bot was like, oh, yeah, Jeff sounds like a nice guy. Yeah, go meet up with Jeff at this random secluded non-public place. And now you got fucking eaten, and now you're in a freezer.
Dog, if an AI bot was like, I like animal dissections, hopefully that AI just instantly shuts down that guy's account, flags the IP, and reports it right to the to the authorities. Because
I mean, at that point, have we not entered 1984 by George Orwell, where like the big think is like not a thing, Big Brother, and you can't, the think police, and suddenly anything you think can and say will be used against you in a court of law because your AI bot said you were a little strange. Like
it's too far, dude.
I think people are overshadowing the bad that AI can do, and they're like corporations
only thinking about the good.
Yeah, corporations are only like, oh, we can use AI to increase productivity and make more money, but like everything that the AI can do is good can always be used for bad.
Every single time. And they can do this, and then they can just hire a bunch of engineers and people to do that, and then get rid of other people.
Right.
Because AI is doing everything.
Oh yeah, dude, for 1000%, you need to like get your kid signed up for like AI prompt writing classes. I know he's only 5, but start him young.
They do coding at his elementary school.
Stop. What? Like they're teaching this kid Python?
They do coding. I don't know what level it is, but they literally do coding.
I mean, we all went through our coding phase when we were in MySpace. Remember when we were all coding geniuses?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want this really cool background and a Motley Crue song to play when you go to my page. Like, what up? It's like flames and kickstart my heart.
Hell yeah, brother.
Here's my top 8, dog.
They're for real teaching kids coding at 5 years old already?
Yeah.
That is insane. Okay, so yeah, back to AI. Sorry, we get off on tangents. Welcome to the Sadbois podcast. That's what we're here for. Long tangents.
Hi, we're the Sad Boys, and we had like long tangents on the beach, on the couch.
I do love some long tangents on the couch.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like for real though. So this lady says that they're going to make these AI bots that you can have interact with your other matches. Like I feel you've at that point, like, is it even truly dating? Like you've almost removed all human elements until the very last point. Is it even dating anymore? I feel like you're just ordering a person off the online menu and hoping that your meal is good. That was not a Jeffrey Dahmer joke. That was like metaphor for like, you know, the person that you're being served from the internet. Like, right? Like the internet cooks up this, hey, you know, Jason66, he likes this kind of person, and the internet can search, okay, 66 internet person, and boom, here's your match. Now your two AI bots converse one another and they pretend that like you guys are a perfect couple, and you go meet this person, and like you said, what if they're weird? What if they're like crazy? Like what?
Do you know what this is?
What is it?
There was a show on Netflix called The One. They had, I can't remember it 100%. But they had like some kind of algorithm that they could run on a database of people and find who your perfect match is.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Megan and I have watched the show before.
Yeah, it was really good. But
didn't they have to like go into the pod and see if they were like a perfect match, and like if they did, they got a bonus, or if they didn't?
No, this is different.
Oh, okay.
This is different. This was like a foreign show that had like English dubs.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't see that one then. Maybe I'm thinking of a different
Probably
reality dating show.
Something very similar.
Yeah.
No, this wasn't a reality show.
Right.
No, but yeah.
Oh, this was like a fiction show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I was thinking of like a reality dating show.
Oh, see, it's all real.
Yeah,
But,
nothing's real, everything's fake.
Yeah, but there was so many things that was like, this person's your perfect match. Oh, well, like, but I'm married. Yeah, but this person's your perfect match. And then people were like, well, maybe I'll just go say hi. You know what I mean? And then it's like, then there's a problem there.
Oh, yeah.
And then like there was just so many, and it was really interesting, but like that's the same exact concept. You're taking all of your interests, everything about you, right? Putting it into an AI machine to analyze it, and then they can say, hey, you're going to be a good match with this person based on all of your interests, what you're interested in, what kind of person you want to be with, and what you look like.
Yep.
It's pretty damn close.
I don't want to come off on my high horse. Did I forget that I said I met someone online when I let like an algorithm give me a percentage?
But I feel like but they want it to be even more.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I think that we're removing the human element of things, which is what you were saying too. Like, there's always that like possibility of like, what if the math says it's someone else? You're like, but I'm already married and I'm happy here. But what if better? Hold on now. What do you mean, what if better? What? I'm happy what I got.
Right. It's crazy. I just feel like all these big companies are doing everything they can to keep people like on their phones at home, focused on their phones and using their apps, and then meeting people over apps and using AI and data collecting, when like you could just like, hey, I'm going to go volunteer at this place, and like, oh, look, I met some cool people.
Real human being.
Right. Like actually, it's like, it's eliminating all human interaction. And like, I want more human interaction. You know, like I actually liked that about the AT&T job, because I was going and talking to people every single day, was meeting more people. But like, man, like it just really feels like all they're trying to do is to get you to focus on one thing and then collect all your data.
Yep.
And then just take all of the guesswork.
And just wring and squeeze as much out of you as they can.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In the same article, it was also quoting how, like, statistically right now, I think it's men under 30 have reported all times that like, or reported all time highs of like increased loneliness, increased depression, increased like suicide rates and things like that. And then they have also said that the same about a lot of not underage, that was strange, under younger age women. They have also reported increased loneliness, increased depression. It's almost like y'all, a bunch of sad boys out there.
Leave your house and go talk to people.
No, stay inside and listen to our podcast at all times. We have 52 other episodes.
Listen to our podcast on the way to meeting other people and then show them, have a listening party. You'll meet somebody there. You'll fall in love. We can officiate your wedding. Absolutely, we will. Don't worry about it. Just hit us up. BOIS on the check.
I would 100% marry people if y'all actually
wanted to sign us up for that. We can tag team it. Like you read the first line, I read the second line.
Yep.
You know?
Someone comes down from the rafters on a zip line and is like, here we are gathered today.
That'll be you. I can see it now.
Stop. That's insane.
I would love that.
That would be fantastic. Somebody hire us.
Let's get ordained online.
Somebody hire us.
And we will figure it out.
We'll make it happen.
Like, please, if you have a budget for an entertaining minister duo, we got you.
Use code SADBOYS at checkout. Save 10% off your
Save 10% off your wedding. Yeah.
Oh, man. For real, though, I mean, with all of the e-girls that are out there doing the OnlyFans and stuff, like, they're making all kinds of money to the point where they don't need to go out into the world.
Yeah.
And they don't have to go get real jobs. And this isn't, woe is me. I'm not a beautiful woman who will have men throw money at her. It's for real, though. Like, these girls, there are people hurling money at these. And we've talked about this before. Remember the whole thing about the sex doll and then the dude who got outed as being the girl's number one fan and yada, yada, yada. Previous episodes, go listen to them. These women are getting all kinds of money thrown at them that they don't even have to go join society. And like now you got a bunch of dudes who are like, I don't want to go leave society because everything's trash outside. AKA me. I don't want to go outside. It's trash. Everything outside my house is trash. I'm kidding.
I feel like trash right now.
Only slightly. But for real though, like you see what I'm getting at here is like there's a huge divide where like people legitimately do not want to interact with one another. And there's going to be like a huge societal shift, not in 5 years, maybe 10, 15, but like 20 years down the road when there's like a huge generation shift of like people who were not in relationships or not together and not like, I don't know, furthering the development of society because like we have all retreated into our homes to the point where nobody is interacting with anything.
Well, think about what happened with...
I said a lot of words, but I didn't say a lot of things.
Oh, no, you did.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so like with COVID, everyone was doing DoorDash, right?
Right.
DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, whatever. Contactless delivery, things that are still very popular. Like I can still now order on... You spilling water on yourself?
Apparently I got a hole in my mouth.
Did you see that steam sizzle off everybody?
Stop it.
Like I could still order a pizza from Domino's and still have contactless delivery. And I'm like, sweet. I don't want to talk to this person because I didn't tip a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like people are still making it. So like I can still order food and I don't have to leave. And then now I can order stuff from the grocery store. I can order stuff from a convenience store and have it delivered. Dude, when me and Reed were sick last time, I didn't want to get him in the car and leave because he was like throwing up or whatever. And it was like, cool, I'm just going to go on to DoorDash and I'm going to order like all this different stuff from Dollar General and it'll get delivered.
You can get Dollar General delivered now?
Yep.
Oh my God.
You can do CVS, Walgreens, all those places. Yeah. So you can be like, I'm going to order dinner and some cough drops and some, Gatorade and just have it delivered. So like, you're right. People can work from home.
Yep.
They can make their dirty money from home. They can get dinner brought to them from home, whether it be in the form of, DoorDash or groceries. Because you have all these companies doing delivery for groceries too.
The subscription boxes, the food delivery services we've talked about
before. Food delivery
before.
services, meal delivery services.
You literally don't have to leave your house.
You literally don't have to leave your house. But like, and it's making it even more awkward when you do have to.
Yeah, because people don't know how to fucking talk now.
And they don't know how to talk to people, or maybe there's the flip side of it where, I mean, I'm not calling anybody out specifically, but like you go online on Facebook, a lot of people are a lot more willing to say things that like online that they wouldn't say to someone in person.
Oh yeah, because
You know what I mean?
it feels way safer to say it online. Like
Right.
no one's gonna show up in person. Yeah.
Right. So like, I mean, again, for people out there, if this is your first episode, I'm a very large man. You know, I'm 6'6", about 275 on a good day.
220. Don't let him lie.
Stop that. Covered in tattoos, beard. I can look very intimidating if I'm tired and I haven't had coffee yet. I don't look like a nice person, right? So you would have somebody online, if I were to comment on something, somebody comes back with a real smart ass comment.
You're just a real big meanie face or something.
Yeah, whatever
Big
it
doo-doo
is.
head. You lint liquor. Who you calling a lint liquor? You cootie queen.
Dude, those Orbit commercials
So
are so
good.
good.
So good.
But people are always more comfortable saying things online to people than they would ever in person.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
nobody ever says anything like to me in person. Like,
Well, that's a you thing, but yeah.
but like working at Best Buy, people would be way more comfortable saying something to you
Yeah.
than they would me.
Right.
You
It's
know?
not fair.
So it's like, I feel like
Because
people,
I'm small.
you're fun sized, buddy.
Taylor's fun sized.
You're just a little short king.
I'm regular. I'm average.
But, you know, so I feel like people just need to get out more and you know, interact more, because you're right. There's going to be a real downturn from this,
Yep.
like a real problem eventually.
Yes.
From this, because people aren't meeting people. Everything is going to be work from home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I mean, like when we worked at Yelp, like they closed all their physical offices except for one,
Right,
because
the
everyone
headquarters.
they want everybody working from home.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I mean, you go to a mall, like I went to the Eastwood Mall recently.
It's like the size of Europe.
Yeah, we literally walked there. Have you been there recently?
The last time I was home, oh geez, it's been like a year. Last time I was home, yeah.
So-
I don't think so, but we've been to a mall recently, and it's all malls look the same.
Yeah, they're all like half empty,
Mm-hmm.
like almost like run down, half empty.
Do you remember the mall we went to before we went to the House of Blues?
Sketchy
and there was
as
like
hell.
2 stores. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we went again with Savannah. When we went to see Motionless in White. There was even less stores open.
Yeah, so like you have all these people, like you can get food, you can date, you can work,
You
and
can order children off Wayfair.
Yeah, you can get a kid off Wayfair, and you can order everything off of Amazon. So
Yep.
like,
Or
so like,
Temu.
yeah, so like malls are next to nothing anymore. I remember when I was in high school, like we were in high school, like you go to the Eastwood Mall and it's like it is crowded.
Packed,
It is
dude.
absolutely packed. Remember when they used to have like that area that went down like in front of Hot Topic, and there was like a seating area and stuff?
In front of Hot Topic.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
It was.
Before
I
the
don't think it was.
remodel.
I don't think it was the Hot Topic wing, but I do know what you're talking about.
They had
Yes,
a few
there
areas
was
where you
like
could go down and sit, but like it was always full.
Yep.
You could never find a table in a restaurant that was in a mall.
Mm-hmm.
But like now, no one's really going to malls. I went to the Eastwood Mall last time I was home, and I'm probably going to go again when I go this week. But like, there was nothing. Like all
Yeah.
these big box stores are closed, and they're being replaced with like Dave and Buster's, which
Yeah, we're like, we're here for.
I'm here for Dave and
Yeah.
Buster's. Don't get me wrong, but like, there's no real stores anymore. And like, I went into JCPenney,
I think that's an online thing, but also yes.
but
yeah.
it's because like everyone's shopping online. It's cheaper to ship something.
Number one Amazon shopper, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you.
I would still, so like for me, it's like, okay, if I want something today, I
Yeah.
would love to go to a store to get it.
Right.
I'm not going to order like tools or like building supplies, like doing kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to order paint. There's certain stores I want to go to.
And get it now.
Right. Like I still like going to Target and walking around Target and getting things there if I can. But otherwise, like I'm going to order on Amazon because there's a million different sellers. There's free shipping, 1 to 2 days.
Yeah.
You know, but like that's the thing. You could literally do everything from home without leaving home. Some people that's a godsend, but
Yep.
some people it's like Man, like when I worked at Yelp,
You should really get outside, dude. You really need to go touch some grass.
touch grass. Yeah. When I worked at Yelp, it was like, well, I'm going to go to Dollar General on my lunch because I want to talk to an actual person instead of a hangout.
Instead of texting, yep.
The Google Hangout or whatever. I don't know, man. It's weird.
That's why I took the dog for a walk every day when I worked at Yelp because I had to get outside those four walls.
Yeah,
you have to see the sunlight, breathe real air, and touch real grass.
Yeah, I mean, like
required.
I have this shade. For everybody who doesn't know what the studio looks like, I have a shade over the window. When it stays up, it blocks all light in this room. So I'm up here like 4 or 5 hours a day working on videos and stuff, and it's just like dark. And it's just like, you know,
you gotta get some mood lighting.
I got the mood light. I have these, I do,
okay,
but still. Right. It's not sunlight. Like it looks like this up here, and I go on outside, and it's like, oh my god, it's so bright out.
Oh, it's so bright outside.
What is it? What's that green stuff? You know. So I think
nice out here.
Yeah. So when I don't have a sense of smell anymore, but
you got that long COVID.
Yeah, I think it's gone.
Oh, for real?
For real,
not for play.
Gone, not for play.
Oh wow.
I haven't had it since March. I have not had my sense of smell, and there was a few nights where I just had like a massive burning feeling in my nose because I used like nasal spray. I didn't overuse it at all. I underused it compared to the instructions. But I had like absolute burning for like 2 or 3 days. I'm pretty sure I fried every whatever.
For those listening in podcast land, my mouth was open in sheer shock.
Should I lift your jaw up for you? But
yeah, please. It's on the floor.
Yeah, but
that does not sound good, my dude. You should definitely go to the doctor, or at least have somebody of a medical profession look at that.
Taylor's like, oh, take the trash out. It smells really bad. Does it?
Does it?
Oh, that chicken smells really good. Does it? I hope so.
Good for you.
You know, like,
I'm happy for you.
Like. So, for example, you know, if I make something like a really like heavy chipotle tasting or smelling like spicy, I can, if I like get like an inch away from my nose and like
really get it in there,
breathe, I can faintly smell it. Whereas anybody else would like cough, like just massive coughing because of how spicy and hot it is. I don't smell anything,
brother. That for real, no joke. That does not sound good.
I mean, blessing and a curse.
Yeah, right.
But back to, I could put that on my dating profile if I was to make
have your
one.
AI tell people.
Yeah, but
segues.
Like back to that. I just think that's a really bad idea. We'll see how this one plays out, Doug.
Bad, bold move, Cotton. See how that plays out.
Yeah.
So the article, like I said, Bumble AI chatbots to meet people. It's I feel like we are setting the destination for cyberpunk future, but like, do we have the propulsion to get there? Like we're teeing it up. We are really gun ho for this corporate America versus non-corporate America. Right, the suits versus the regulars or whatever they were called in Cyberpunk 2077. I didn't play it, even though I paid full price for it like an idiot. Yeah, dude, I bought it, right, full price. 3 days later, went on sale, and I was like, son of a bitch.
So me and Derek returned it because of the whole bug thing, and then I bought it at Best Buy, the PS4 edition with the free upgrade for $19.
Win.
Yeah,
I paid full price.
Anyway. Yeah. It feels like that's what they're trying to lean towards. But like,
can we get there?
Everybody is just so dumb.
Yeah, dude.
Like, okay, you got Elon Musk who made all
arguably one of a very intelligent individual.
Like, dogs should stick with SpaceX because.
Yeah, that's
Cybertruck, that's failing, right? And then, X, that was a big mistake and a massive failure.
That was a decision that ever was.
Yeah.
A really bad one.
You have all these people with all this money who were influential, in air quotes, making all these decisions. And it's like, these aren't going to lead us anywhere but backwards.
Yeah. Bezos and Elon were having some sort of space race. Like, when you guys just going to colonize the moon for us? Or like Mars. Obviously, I know that there's no liquids there, but like, build a little bubble. We can start we can grow our own food. We can just, put a lot of water in like a big old tank and shoot it over to the moon and then put it in another tank. And then it just makes more water, right? Like, that's a joke. I don't understand how thermodynamics work.
Let me talk to you about a show called For All Mankind on Apple TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you got for me?
literally what you're talking about right now.
Man,
Colonize the moon, colonize Mars.
dang, look at that. I never heard of it, and I just told you the whole synopsis of the show. You're welcome.
It's really good.
Yeah, is it?
Oh.
You probably watched it in like a day. There's like 6 episodes. I watched it.
It's been a few. I have to finish season 4. But.
Oh, yeah. I started 3 days ago, but I have like 2 episodes left.
You ever watch X-Men 97 yet?
I have not. I don't have Disney Prime.
Anyway, for all my X-Men 97 fans out there, you know what's up.
I've seen the original. Like, as a child, I watched the original.
Yeah, 97, very similar animation style, just kind of like cleaned up, new age, whatever. Similar animation style. I think a lot of the returning voice cast, I believe. But then, like, the story picks up immediately where it left off. Oh my God, is it so good?
Oh, yeah. No, I never watched it in chronological order. I just, whatever episode was on is what was on.
I'm going back and watching it now.
Like the original and the new?
I'm already like caught up on the new. The season finale is tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, it's so good. This was the happiest segue because I could talk about X-Men. It was literally so good. So good.
How good? So
good. Everybody should watch it.
Yeah?
It's so good.
You know what happens if you hype something up too much? I won't watch it.
Well, I'm hyping this up because you're going to watch it and you'll be like, hey, buddy, you were right. Just like Magneto.
I'm not going to hold my breath on that because, like I said, I don't have Disney Prime, so I canceled that. It got too expensive. And honestly, Hulu's about to get the axe too because they just emailed me and said that bitch went up to $22.
What?
Are you out
Remember
of your...
when it was $5.99 a month?
Seriously. And now the $20 one isn't even the ad-free one. Or like there's like
serious?
Or maybe I'm misquoting, but like there's pre-ads now. So like I pay for no ads in the middle of my show.
They're getting you with the ads at the beginning.
Pre-roll ads. Yeah, and I think Netflix is testing that too, like on like the lower tier ones. There's like there's pre-ads, but there's no ads, or maybe Disney's doing that where there's ads but no ads, or no ads but ads. But still though, Hulu, you're getting the cut. Like it's just it's unreal how out of control pricing has got. Did you see that they put, speaking of out of control prices, did you see Subway's newest deal is the $6 6-inch? Do you remember what they took from us? Do you remember what they fucking took from us? We had it all, folks, and we let it slip through our hands.
Okay, look, real close. Get close, everybody. We had 24-hour Walmarts. We had $5 footlongs. We had buy one, get one free Pepsi's, Cokes from the little bottle caps. And we had cable that cost next to nothing with all the shows on it that you want to watch. But now, look where we are. Look where we are. You did this.
They took everything from us, folks. Never let them forget what they took from you.
We had a dollar menu. A dollar menu. A McChicken was $1. And now it's like $3.
It's insane, man.
No.
Minimum wage hasn't changed, but everything else has.
This is dumb.
Oh, nostalgia, how you are such a heavy drug. And we yearn for your nostalgia hits, and we just need a shot every now and then, you know?
Okay, man. You got any more of that nostalgia?
Let me get hit of 90s real quick.
Sock and boppers.
Oh, my God. No, those are, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, moon boots.
Moon boots.
Remember Brink on the Disney Channel?
Oh.
How good was fucking Brink, dude?
Team Pup and Suds.
Oh my God, Team Pup and Suds and Team X Blades.
What was the quote about skating? What was the quote? I don't
know.
Hold on. I'm gonna find it.
That was just one of the coolest movies because it was like an actual good like rollerblading movie and not just like a shitty like dancing ATL version.
When you woke up this morning, did you say to yourself, today I'm gonna talk, or today I'm gonna skate?
The main character, the main bad guy on the Team X Blades, he always had a punchable face.
Oh, absolutely.
When we were younger, I'm sure that individual is probably a lot older and probably larger than me. And if he ever met me in person, he'd probably punch me in my face and tell me I have a punchable face. But growing up, whenever I'd watch, I'd be like, dude, I just want to rock you in the face. You have a very punchable face.
He just looked like the bad guy in everything he was in.
Well, he had the super cool long 90s hair, like the Hanson hair that like curled under your ears. You know what I'm
The
talking
mbop
about?
cut.
Yeah, before they had let their hair get like really, really, really long. The mbop cut. I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, it just made him have a very punchable face. I have a punchable face too, though.
No.
You say that, but I feel like the internet, if given the opportunity, would 100% punch me in the face.
They'd have to get through me first, buddy.
Oh, stop it.
Just don't hit my arm. I have a fresh tattoo on it. Thanks.
Man, it's just, sometimes you just have to get down off your giant high horse and just really spill it out for the folks. I'm kidding. That's a joke. I talk a lot of shit for someone who complains about the shit that he does and then goes through, and then they're like, oh, what's with meeting people online these days? Ha ha. As if I didn't meet somebody online, right? Or we're like, the humans, if given the opportunity, would definitely ruin it. And what's the first thing we did when we had our podcast? We're like, I'm going to shove a crystal in my ass and sell my feet pictures and toenails in a jar. So I understand the irony of this episode. It's not lost upon me. Like most of the concepts that I preach here, like I get I'm a slight hypocrite, but also sometimes you just got to be real.
I think it's based on the concept.
Stereotypes are only wrong if they're not true.
Yeah. So like right now, the concept that we were talking about is AI in dating. And it's like, yes, you did online dating, and they find a match for you, but like this is a whole different level.
Yeah, no.
You are giving your avatar sentience.
Yeah. I had to put in the work. I had to speak to Megan and converse with her and build trust and ensure her that she would be safe in my presence, in my care.
Right.
And there's, the question on the internet. Have you heard what the recent like sort of question that is like really perplexing men versus women is if you were to ask a woman the question of you are alone in the woods and you stumble upon the man or the bear, which would you choose? And it's like completely separating like the sexes and people of like, it's any man versus every man. Like obviously you'd probably pick the bear because like we know what a man is capable of doing. But like not every man would do bad things, but a lot of men would do bad things. So these women are just like, well, I guess I'd pick the bear because it sounds like the lesser of the two evils. So yeah, we are quickly heading in. I think that is probably what sparked the AI conversation around dating was that question, or did the question spawn because of the AI in dating? It's the chicken and the egg.
But like you have AI, right? And then you can input all the information. It's like, yeah, I love having deep conversations. I love talking about my feelings. I love, traveling to far away places and staying in a cottage and cooking you breakfast in the morning.
Oh,
but what I actually want to do,
what
I really want to do is rip out your intestines and wear them like a scarf.
You know what I mean? Bathe in your blood, right?
Right. But like, I can just make it say what I want it to say. It's the same concept.
Yep.
But AI is probably more smooth talking than anybody else will be. You know what I mean?
Sweetheart, I would love to bathe in the glow of your entrails and watch the glistening light reflect off the puddle of your blood. And you're like, oh shit, that actually sounds kind of romantic.
Well, damn, when you say it that way.
Yeah, when you phrase it that way, sign me up.
Guts. Like.
Choke me, daddy. What?
Hold on. That's what it comes out to.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit, maybe the AI was onto something here.
Like, you know what? There were signs.
Yeah.
There were signs that this guy was going to leave me in a bathtub of ice.
I kind of signed up for that one. Those red flags were pretty beige looking when I had rose-colored glasses on.
Like his profile picture was him holding red flags. That's weird. I guess I should have seen it.
I should have turned colorblind mode on my phone off.
Right.
And I would have seen that those
were indeed red.
Yeah, right. Men are trash. And if you meet them off the internet, they will probably do bad things to you. Probably, but not always.
Meet somebody volunteering at a animal shelter. They're probably better.
Oh, so much better.
Well, actually find somebody who plays Dungeons and Dragons. They'll treat you right.
Ooh, fair point.
Fair
point.
Like, there's a bunch of nerds out there who want nothing more than to stay home with you and hang out and worship you.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say. Give the board game guy a chance. That man will treat you like the queen that you deserve to be treated like.
He'll show you how he rolls a D20.
Homeboy with the cool spiky hair, or now they all look like they have broccoli haircuts. Broccoli hair boy, the little fuck boy on the football team, he's not gonna treat you right. Fucking, I don't even know, like Jackson or like whatever dumbass names kids have these days. That's not the man for you. Go get yourself a little board game boy, and he will treat you like the queen you deserve to be treated like.
Yeah, you go find Billy playing D&D at the local card shop. That boy's
He'll roll your D20.
Yeah, he's gonna be a lifer.
Man, what an episode!
He would trade his card collection for you, his graded Pokemon cards for your love, and you're over here trying to get Jackson with 2 X's to
3 X's. No, that's a triple X Jackson
to take you out to Taco Bell for a first date.
Yeah, and you hold up your weird ass promposal sign. I don't know. Kids these days are strange. You realize that you have to look forward to that, right?
Nope.
Yeah, bullshit.
I don't look forward to anything if I don't want to.
Well, okay. Well, I'm warning you, it's coming. You realize that, right? Like,
yeah,
you have to do, man, dude. You have to do
like 10 years.
But still, you got to do prom. And I say all this because my stepbrother is graduating high school, and it's like, oh man, I remember when, almost 20 fucking years ago when I was in high school.
Yeah, the fact that my 20-year reunion is going to be in 3 years is
4. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
dude. What?
I'm not going to go to a single one of them. So
I did not. Well, I wanted to go to my 10, but I did not have the vacation time to go. But I really like to go to my 20.
Our class has not set anything up. They did a 5-year one at a like a winery.
Oh, yeah, you weren't going.
I'm not going to go to that. I talked to my like 3 friends from high school that I still talk to, and they're like, I wouldn't be caught dead.
Yeah. Well, I basically unfriended everybody on Facebook because I'm a terrible person. And so I think I'm friends with 2 people from high school. Yeah. But yeah, we did something for our 10. And I think it was the same weekend as the Ohio State football game. So it was like everyone kind of had a reason to get together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't able to go. I'd like to go to my 20 if they put something together. Dog, we are fucking, I know that we, in the grand comparison to like everybody else in the planet, aren't old, but fuck, we are old, dude. Holy shit. 20 years ago.
Yeah, but you know what? Now I have adult money and I can buy adult things like PlayStation Portals. I can have my own house and my own podcast studio and a recording studio. I have my own car. I can do, you know what I mean? Like,
enjoy the privileges that come with being middle class.
We can just fly to Scotland for a week. You know what I mean? Like, so like, I'll take it. I might feel like I'm 87 and about to be in a wheelchair, but hey, I'm going to Scotland.
Yeah, if I can't afford to be 65, I might as well live like I'm 65 because I sure feel like I'm 65.
I'm going to get a calcium supplement and just start.
I'm going to take men's 1 a day.
Dude, just going to Centrum men's silver 1 a day.
I'm going to go get some silver Velcro shoes, and we're going to start doing laps at the mall before they close all the stores.
Maybe some compression socks and some dad khakis.
I'm going to get a windbreaker. And you know what I need is I need to get the chain for my glasses so that I can hang them around my neck.
Right.
And then I can pick them up and put them on when I need to see something. That's how you know you've officially made it.
Yeah.
That's when you've reached super.
But you also have to get a hat that just says like Ford on it or something. Just
the standard like #1 grandpa.
Yeah. I know what you're getting for Christmas.
#1 grandpa hat. I will wear it too.
Oh shit. Just
man.
Look out for the next Christmas special where Jim gets a #1 grandpa hat.
Hey, free hats. We stand for free hats. I haven't shaved in a couple days, but we love free hats, baby. I actually have a new hat coming in a couple weeks.
Oh shit.
I bought another hat online. Different color. I finally don't have a black hat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I actually decided to break out and get something other than black.
You bought me that maroon hat from my birthday last year, and that's the only one I have that's not. Well, no, besides my WWE one that I bought.
But that one's black.
No,
gold.
It's blue and gold.
Oh, it looks black.
Yeah.
I'm also probably colorblind.
You got to turn the colorblind mode off. But.
Oh, wait, hang on. I have to change my neural uplink to turn off colorblind mode.
Perfect.
Yeah. You can just, dude.
Yeah. Well,
the future looks so crazy.
It's something. It looks like something. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on this episode of the Midwest Sad Boys podcast. Thank you for joining us for your midweek Sad Boy update.
Man, it's like it's episode 1 of year 2.
Your weekly midweek Sad Boy update. I mean, technically it works, but whatever, man.
One last hydration check brought to you by none other than Dubby. Visit dubby.gg. Get your water to taste better, drink less sugar, feel better. Use code SADBOYS checkout for 10% off your order.
Yeah. Yeah. all of those things. And, if you're on Spotify right now, you're listening to the podcast, you're watching the podcast, you know what you got to do? Do us a big favor. Ready? Hit the follow button. Hit the follow button. Rate the podcast. Give us a big old 5 stars.
If you like it.
Or just do it. If you're on Apple Podcasts, same thing. Follow, rate it, give it a little comment. All of those things. It just helps get our podcast out to more people. So if you could do that for us, we would love you for an extended period of time. Probably like one more whole episode. Yeah, an extended period of time. To be determined. Yes. Find out next week how long we'll love you. Yeah. so what do we... love you, say it back. Yeah. So what do we... what's the music choice? What are we ending with today? What did we have last time? Last time was... I don't remember what we picked. For tomorrow's episode, you don't remember? Nope. Didn't we pick... Did we do jazz? Was it jazz? Or was that 52? Or that was 53 was jazz? This is for editing Jason to figure out later. Can we get some ska? Ooh, pick it up. Pick it up. Yeah. Give me some horns. Give me some rockabilly. How about that? Can we get some rockabilly? Rockabilly? Yeah. I will do your bestest. I'll do my Billy bestest. Your Billy bestest. I appreciate you. That's what I do. We're gonna fade it in right now. Ready? Yep. Yeah. There it is. I honestly don't know what. I don't know how rockabilly. I don't know what the motion is for rockability. Should I slap my knee or something? I don't know how that. Is that what rock? That's maybe I'm thinking rockabilly is what was like the 50s diner with like cool cars and the girls that had like their hair pinned up and like flannels, like that sort of like old school car cruiser. Oh yeah. Is that not rockabilly? Am I confusing two different things? Yeah. Then learn me something real quick. Yeah. Learn the audience something real quick. Yeah, I mean back then it was just called rock and roll back then. Oh. But, rockabilly is just kind of like a mix between like, you got a banjo and some acoustic guitars and... Interesting. I would not have guessed that. Let us know down in the comments what you think rockabilly music sounds like as we've let this play out for quite some time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Jim. And I'm Jason. We are the Midwest Sad Boys. We appreciate you tuning in. If this is your first or 53rd episode, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. And as always... Stay sad, y'all. Bye. A little bit of Dan's outro because I still don't know what rockabilly music is. We'll figure it out. Okay, everybody. Bye. Who's Love Billy you. Say it back. Why are we rocking him? Love you. Say it back.